Welcome to the channel in the almost free-to-play account. We are just going to go do an account review or kind of an update of where the account is and pull what void shards we have today because it's a 2x on void shards. We are on day 21. Yeah, so we're on day 21. We're about halfway through day 21. I haven't done much today other than burn, my excess energy or whatever. So we're just going to go through, kind of show where the account's at. Missions, we are stuck here. I didn't want to spend, it's 300 gems to unlock the void potion keep, and I just don't want to spend that. I didn't want to spend the 300 gems. So, here in just a few hours, we'll be able to hit that. And then once we hit that, Spider's Den, we'll be able to clear that really fast. Demon Lord, that's one key. We'll be able to do that today. Be able to hit this today. Not today, but within the next 24 hours day. And then we'll have to hit this. Now, I am struggling. I'm struggling in the arena. It's part of it's because I just don't have the time to hop on like I need to hit the refresh button. But I'm not finding a lot of teams that I can just beat. Just those free wins. And I know that's cheesy and yada yada, whatever, right? So I'm having to actually find teams that are closer to my power and then just hope for the wins. And I don't have enough time to get on and hit that refresh and take care of it all the time. And the account's so new, I haven't focused on building arena centric teams. So at this point, this is kind of a hang up for us. I shouldn't have clicked on that. Okay, it's going to end quickly. It's I shouldn't have clicked on this. This is going to take too long now. So yeah, we're going to have to, I don't know. I'm going to manual this really fast. It is one of the worst things in the world. Not the worst things in the world. That is so hyperbolic. It's one of the worst things that when Monkey King's on there, my auto always attacks Monkey King, who automatically revives. Does anybody else run into that? So anyways, we're kind of stuck there in Silver 3. If I had more time, we could move forward, right? But I'll go up to Silver 3 or 4, and then I don't have enough time to hit the refresh and keep at it, and then we'll drop down to Silver 3. So that's kind of on that yo-yo right there at the end of Silver. I would definitely like to push more up into gold. I'm hoping to do that this weekend. We'll see. But that's where the missions are at. So I think within the next 24 hours, I'll be able to push that until we can hit that. Then we go in here. Let's go check out campaign. We have 3-starred all of Brutal, and then we've 3-starred pretty good into Nightmare. This is literally just a lack of effort at this point. I can definitely push a lot further. I did push, last time I did a push on this, it was just to get ancient shards for the 2x on that, the summoning on that, so that's where that's at. Let's go dungeons. Iron Twins, this is actually my lowest one. I'm getting stomped on force for some reason. I don't really know 100% why, because my team isn't any worse for force affinity than anything else. And it's kind of strange because, Geo is force, and this is the team that I use for all the affinities I've been using. And then I've just been flexing these 2 slots out for things that are more, affinity neutral. So I don't know at this point if I'm killing. I just now leveled her up to 5-star, but I don't know if I'm doing too much damage too fast or what. I just haven't played with it yet today. You can say I ran it twice to get where I'm at, and we're stuck. But that's the lowest one we have, and that's at 6. The rest of them are up in this 9 range, or they are at 9. So that's where that's at. All the keeps, the force keeps the lowest one at 17. The rest of them are at 20. And the only reason the force keeps it at 17 is because there's no reason to push higher, because I don't have any force champions that need to be ascended. If we had another, if we weren't still in this fusion, like we had another one coming up or something, I would farm that higher and try to gain up some more of those. Minotaur's Labyrinth, of course, we're on 15, but it's not a quick clear time. We're at 2-minute clear time. And that's with taking that's the 2 minutes is with 4 good champions, and then I can run a 5th if I need to power all that up. Ice Golem, we've hit 20. We haven't beat 20 yet because look at the clear time on 19. I haven't really tried that in the last couple of days. That's probably better now actually, but it's still not great. We were able to farm for the last spider tournament. We were able to farm on 13. So that's it's not a quick clear, but it's 100% clear, which is decent. Dragon's Lair, 16. Again, that's just where we stopped to farm, so we haven't pushed that any further. I'm not sure that we can, because if you look at the clear time, it's not the best. But it is getting better, right? Because you can see like the 4-minute clear time on 15. We didn't go back and get a better clear time on that. So, so we're getting there. We'll see. And then Fire Knight, this one's the same thing. 16. If I want to farm here for the tournament that's going on right now or the event, I don't remember if it's tournament or event. We're on 16. It's 100% clear, but it is slow, right? 4 minutes. And I gotta go all the way back down. I gotta go down pretty far before I get decent clear times. So this one's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a matter of it. If I'm wanting actual farm Fire Knight, right? I just gotta suck it up and take the hit in time. And then of course we haven't done anything in these because we're just not there yet. I think I'm like level 3 or whatever just to get the stuff to ascend, like 1 or 2 items. Nothing big going on there. Faction Wars, Orc Crypt is our farthest one along. Orcs are up right now. So I wanted to level a little bit more in the food champions because our team is, if we look at our team, I got 2 3-star Galax here that were just kind of more or less food champions that we pulled from the green shards. Why can't I think of their names? I'm so bad with words sometimes. Anyways, we pulled 2 of those. So I've just been kind of screwing around with this. With them, I need to level them up if I want to actually push in here. And then we do have, I can't remember what this rare is called, but he's a hill reduction hero. So that's where the dungeons kind of, all the dungeons and stuff are. Faction Crypts, we're not really farther in anything. Sacred Order is kind of far, but Orcs is definitely our number one. That's where we're getting most of our crafting materials from. And then, of course, Sacred Order, because we took a Athel or Aethel or whatever for our main one. Clan Boss, we still aren't 1-keying hard. And I can 1-key easy and normal, but we can't 1-key hard. And I know that the reason that we're not 1-keying hard is I kind of maybe need to re-gear for it. But the biggest problem we're having there is I haven't farmed enough masteries, right? So if you look, we only have 1 champion with all their masteries. That's what's killing us. It's definitely a masteries issue. We just unlocked Deacon not too long ago, so I definitely need to get Deacon up. But it's just a masteries issue, so that's a simple fix. I just need to go through and actually do it. But, there's only so much energy to go around. So that's kind of, I guess, where everything's at. I can't think of something we haven't leveled up Great Hall. We're just kind of saving our points because of CVC, right? But we're accumulating. We are doing arena work. We're just not making a lot of, progress in arena. And that's just because you either have to completely dedicate yourself to logging on and refreshing, or you have to build a team to fight. And I don't want to build a team to fight in the arena right now, and I don't have the time to log on. So that'll fix itself. I'm not overly stressed about that. Let's go back to the champions real fast. If you saw the last video, we have pulled a Mordecai. Super happy about Mordecai. Spider Answer. And he so much decreased turn meter that I actually find him useful in Fire Knight. Just not right now because I don't have the team to put around him, so I don't know if he'll ever make it into the team. But on another account, I've had some decent luck with him. We pulled her very first polling. It was like way back. I think it was like the first video that I made on this account, maybe second video on this account. She's not great, right? But one of the things that she does bring is the poison sensitivity. So I brought her in and went ahead and during the champion training tournament and leveled her up to 40 because I've been really thinking about gearing her out and doing something with her just to start applying that poison sensitivity. And then she's strange. She doesn't bring a poison sensitivity or poison with it. She just brings the poison sensitivity. So I was kind of playing around with putting her in a toxic set because I have a fairly decent toxic set. So I was kind of playing with that idea. I haven't done anything with it. I haven't taken it anywhere. But yeah, I got a pretty decent toxic set. So I'm kind of, playing around with an idea there. It just hasn't come to fruition, as it were. Doom Tower, we've been pushing Doom Tower. We're only on the second day of this rotation, and it's a Bommel rotation, so Cornelia is going to be super helpful. I haven't built her out yet, because right now I'm able to do it with Master Butcher. I won't be able to do that into later levels without putting a lot more work into him. Right now, you can see this is just as lazy of a build as I can put on him at this point. He's still working. When he stops working, I'll actually build her out. So she'll be getting built out in the next, couple of days, weeks, or whatever, next week or so. And we haven't done anything with Rearguard Sergeant. I don't know if I'm going to or not. But those are our recent pulls. Might build him out for PvP if we're just kind of pushed into that. And then Dar, we pulled him on the last time we were pulling shards. I like him for clan boss. I really enjoy putting him into a clan boss team. He works really well at this level or at this point. So I don't know what we're gonna do with him. Again, it's not something I built out. I just threw some faction wars gear on him. I love using curing sets on my faction war people because we're farming 12 so much that it's just kind of like, oh, and in his case, right, he's a healer. So yeah, other than that, I think we've reviewed all these, everything else, in more detail on previous videos. So that's where the account is. I'm really happy with the progress so far. I'm not disappointed at all. With as much time as I've put into the account, we've definitely been getting the rewards and pushing forward here. We are going to pull these 3 void shards, assuming I had enough silver. Awesome. I have pulled on 3 accounts now today, and the other 2 accounts all pulled a legendary, and one of them only had 1 void shard. I'm just saying. I'm having some luck today. I'm going to be super disappointed if that luck runs out on this account. Now, I'm honestly okay with not pulling legendary. Of course, you always want legendaries. That's what builds accounts and makes it whatever. But I don't have a cold heart on this account yet. So if I saw a cold heart pull out, Painkeeper pull up, I would be okay with it. I'm not going to be destroyed or anything like that because we do only have 3 shards to pull. But I genuinely be okay with those 2 rares. So let's see what we could do here. Epic right off the bat. Suawi Firstborn. Wow, that was good. I have no idea. Never even heard of her. Never anything. I dig her hair though. All right, let's see what she does. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a decreased defense. Damage based on attack. Attacks one enemy, has a chance of placing decreased defense. Debuff for tunes. Attack. Places a 50% increased attack buff and a 30% increased crit damage buff on this champion for 2 turns if the attack kills an enemy. I hate those ones that I hate skills that are predicated on getting a kill. Attack all enemies, has a chance of placing a 50% decreased attack. Decreasing attack's nice, but I think at this point I have better decrease attack options even for arena. Attack one enemy before attacking. Wow. I can't read today, obviously. Attacks one enemy before attacking has a 75% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff on the enemy for 2 turns. And we need to talk about weaken. I took Aethel because I like weaken so much. I'm just like, I'm a weaken guy. I love weaken. I probably should make a whole video and show some footage and stuff like that why I think Aethel is a better starting hero than Cal. I've always started with Cal, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, there's really strong arguments in my mind for Aethel over Cal. It's why we did Aethel on this account. Just because you can get poison everywhere, and like, you know, Ash just did a video about how poison's fallen off in the meta and everything, because you can just find poison everywhere, and then it just doesn't have the longevity of other things. So I took Aethel, and since then, every champion I pull has weaken on it. I have so much weaken on this account that I don't. It doesn't even matter. The reason that I always have to make room too. All right, so I'm gonna go make some room real fast. Okay, we've made room. I always forget to make room before I do this. I'm not good at making videos or anything like that. I just jump on here and hit record. He's Reviver, right? Attacks one enemy 2 times, places poison. Fills turn meter of all allies. We always like that. Yeah, he's a Reviver. I thought he was a lizard Reviver. I don't have another lizard Reviver. Of course, you can get lizard Revivers through the fusions, the permanent fusions and stuff like that. But right now, might as well, yeah. I mean, he'll serve a purpose. Let's see. Last chance to get that rare. Renegade. Renegade's cool, but she almost kills herself, so I don't know. Attacks one enemy, has a chance of placing a heal reduction. I have so little heal reduction on this team, or on this account. A heal reduction, I'll pop over and show you real fast. We are so struggling with heal reduction that I will take that. Yeah, because 25% chance isn't great, and it is only a 50% heal reduction. Once she's ascended, you can attack one enemy at 25% of placing 100%. Of course, she's going to do more damage because of her attack and speed versus the option I've been using. I don't know what we'll do here. Attacks 3 times, decrease speed. I thought she had a skill that like killed herself. Decreases the cooldown of an ally skill by 2 turns. This skill does not affect this champion or another champions. With the skill, this champion will receive damage equal to 30% of their max hit points. This will happen even if it kills the champion. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought she had a skill that almost killed her. Yeah, I mean, 2 skill cooldown. That's. Yeah, I mean, she can recycle stuff, so she has some like niche teams that she's built into, but she's killing herself. And when you're struggling for revivers, you know, maybe the worst thing. Not the worst thing, but you know, not the best thing. But yeah, if we go over here, we've had to. I had to build up. Life Taker to get my heal reduction. Like if we sort, even if we put in this number here and then go to the debuffs, we've been really struggling with heal reduction. It's just not something we've pulled a lot, right? So yeah, I mean that's our heal reduction, right? I have him stuck in the arena, the whatever, training up, you know, just on the side. And then I leveled her up, and then I went ahead and I even ascended her because trying to get through even the Spirit Keep, right? Rough if you don't have a heal reduction champion. So yeah, I'm really struggling for heal reduction. These are all the baby versions. She fits into there, right? But yeah, just no great heal reduction going on. Struggling. Like if we could pull anything, I need to pull a good heal reduction champion. All right, that's where the account's at. I really do appreciate it if you made this part. Please make sure and like subscribe. We're almost at 700 subscribers, which is kind of exciting. I know relative to tons and tons of channels, that's small, but man, that means a lot to me. It's pretty great. So YouTube thinks you're gonna like one of these bloops, and thanks for being here.